The Social Security 2100 Act has been reintroduced by Representative John Larson for the sixth time, which has caused the issue of Social Security to attract attention during the past week. This bill's relevance is shown by the haste and tenacity with which it is being reintroduced, which highlights the requirement for Congress to act meaningfully to strengthen the Social Security system. In order to promote a more dignified retirement for people who rely on these benefits, the Social Security 2100 Act significantly increases benefits for beneficiaries across the board, offering a large monthly increase of $485. The measure also attempts to change the tax code to increase the Social Security Trust Fund's ability to remain solvent. Although this measure is a positive development, it must be understood that it only extends solvency for a further 5 years and is not a long-term fix. The trial run method has been used to evaluate the effectiveness of these suggested adjustments and their effects on the system and its beneficiaries. This method enables decision-makers to assess the results prior to making significant changes. It's important to keep in mind, though, that this short-term solution might not be adequate to address the long-term problems the Social Security program is currently facing. Another key development has come about in tandem with the Social Security 2100 Act in the form of the Medicare and Social Security Fairness Act. This is a brand new piece of legislation that was introduced in Congress, in contrast to the earlier one. This act's main goal is to raise taxes on rich people in order to increase their financial support of the Social Security system. The Social Security payroll tax is proposed to be levied on self-employment wages and investment income over $400,000 under this proposal. Additionally, it aims to enhance and extend Medicare's funding in order to more fairly distribute the burden among those with higher earnings. The measure also addresses pass-through companies like hedge funds and private equity firms, which have a history of using tax breaks to evade net investment income tax and Medicare taxes. The Medicare and Social Security Fairness Act seeks to provide a more equitable and long-lasting funding system for both Social Security and Medicare by focusing on individuals with higher earnings. This act offers an alternate strategy for addressing the program's financial difficulties, emphasizing increased revenue from the society's richer segments rather than merely depending on benefit changes. Senator Bernie Sanders, in contrast, has sponsored the Social Security Expansion Act, which takes a bolder approach by proposing to enhance benefits for all recipients as well as extend the solvency of Social Security. The initiative aims to increase benefits by $2,400 a year, giving retirees and beneficiaries who frequently struggle to make ends meet with the current benefit levels a much-needed boost. The Social Security Expansion Act significantly relies on significant tax hikes, notably targeting the wealthiest persons, to pay for these expanded benefits and ensure the program's long-term stability. While this idea seeks to bring considerable changes to Social Security, concerns have been raised about the viability and practicality of such a significant tax increase. It is clear that lawmakers must make difficult decisions as conversations and arguments over these numerous pieces of legislation continue. Enhancing payments for needy groups and safeguarding the Social Security system's financial viability must be balanced carefully. The crucial question still stands: which should be given priority? Increasing benefits for beneficiaries or extending Social Security's solvency? Although both are important goals, they could conflict with one another and force hard choices and trade-offs. The public has to keep aware and involved in the discussions as we observe this crucial time in the history of Social Security reform. Millions of Americans who rely on Social Security as a lifeline during their retirement years would be impacted by the far-reaching effects of these legislative measures. While it is encouraging to see a variety of strategies being investigated to address Social Security's problems, it is equally important for policymakers to come to an agreement and develop comprehensive solutions that can effectively protect the financial security and dignity of those who rely on this important program.